Hello, 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 everybody. Who's excited for Matthew to be on today? Our first guest, second episode, excuse me, episode of Tuesday Real Talk. Okay, please stand by, Matthew. We're going to get you on soon. Angie and I are just going to give you a little intro, and then he's going to come on. So I'm just waiting for Angie. Request to be on your live. Okay. Angie and I are just going to give you a little intro of the amazing Matthew Giuffrida, and then we're going to bring him on. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
People are anxiously awaiting.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How are you?
I still have to get used to this live thing because I'm like, I click on it thinking I'm live and I'm talking to myself, and then
Right.
I didn't choose on the record.
Huh?
Yes.
So how are you?
Good, you?
Very good, thank you.
Excited for Matthew to come on. Super, super, super
Absolutely.
excited. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's about. So
let's give a little bit of a back. My lighting isn't clear tonight. I don't know why.
uh,
I'm like yellow, but whatever. They don't care about me anyways.
you're funny.
Yeah, so
So
I just figured we'd give a little bit of a backstory of how we came to be in Matthew's life and whatever. Yours is a little bit more not long-winded, but meaning you knew of him before I did. So
yes.
right.
Well, actually I came about Matthew the first time was my son Brandon. He came home one day after school. And he came home after school. We were having supper, and I usually don't allow the telephones during supper time. You know, there's no cell phones at the table. But he was all excited. He's like, "I got to show you this video. I have to show you this video. It's really funny."
Yeah.
So I allowed it. I said, "Sure, you know, a funny video. You know, I'll accept it." So he shows us this video, and it was Matthew's one of his first brother videos, and we were all just. It was hilarious. I was hooked from that first video. And so from then, you know, I subscribed, I joined, I followed. And I remember at the time, he was just starting, and he already had like about 2,000 followers back then. But then again, it was really the beginning, you know. And
2000.
yeah, 2,000.
He's way
But
beyond that right now.
I know. And so that was the first time that I was, you know, introduced to Matthew, you know, on his posts. And then what happened is,
he's coming, guys,
yes,
in 2 minutes. I don't want to cut you off. People are asking where's Sal and where's Matthew. He's coming on 2
okay,
minutes. Go ahead.
yeah. So then what happens is that I also went to the Joe and Mary's wedding, and I got to meet him there. And he was also part of our fundraiser. He came on to be one of the hosts at the fundraiser that we held. And he's really just an awesome guy. He's very funny. He's himself. And I love all his characters. My favorite is Brother and Martin.
Okay. All right. There's an interference because I'm sure your family's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, my husband's watching, and he's not that far away, so he has to leave. So that's it. So I just wanted to wish, you know, you guys good luck and have fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing your conversation here tonight.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Well, I bid you, well, not a good night, Angie. I'll speak to you after and continue
Yes,
watching
I'll talk to you
live.
guys later.
Matthew,
Yeah.
Angie's going to get off the screen now, and please request to come on my live. Mwah, Angie.
Yeah. Mwah. Have fun. Enjoy.
Well, guys, I'm not shy to say that I never heard of Matthew Giuffrida before I started helping out with fundraisers. And then we were told that from one of the president committee members got him on board to come on and be one of our hosts. I started following him, and I was like, who the heck is this crazy guy? Love, 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 love him. He is too funny, too intelligent. If you guys truly, truly follow him, you will know that anytime that Martin comes on, as much as he's a freaking goofball, that he actually has a purpose of speaking, and I absolutely love that type of comedy. I'm just waiting for him to come on. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hold on. Sorry, Matthew, I didn't see that there. The request didn't come on the same way for Angie. Where are you? Hello.
Hello. Why is it so low again? I had this problem last time.
No, I don't know why. Because Angie, when she requested to come on, it like came on as a good notification. And now I was like talking about how much I love you. And then I see these smiley faces with a red dot. I'm like, I think that's him.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. What's happening? How are you?
I am so excited. You have no idea how much I'm excited to be talking to you.
Same here. First of all, I gotta say thank you for that intro. You guys, it's amazing. Like I had the biggest smile just stapled on my face the whole time. Yeah. So thank you for that. That really means a lot.
Yeah.
What's happening, everyone?
They don't even care about us. They're probably like, why the hell are you and Angie even talking? Can you just bring him on?
No, that's not true. What? Hold on a second here. Why? Is that better?
I don't know. My lighting sucks tonight, but whatever.
No, it's not even the lighting. It's you know, I had the same issue last time. It's the audio on my phone for some reason. Like I don't know why it does this, but whatever.
I hear you well, but I was told that if there's like a computer or another electronic beside you, there's going to be an interference if the volume is on.
Okay, I don't know.
That means the lighting tonight, and I have no idea. When I turn
on the lighting.
Who cares? Anyway, I see you perfectly.
Yeah, we got lighting problems. We got sound problems. The show must go on, and that's it, right?
That's it. So I don't know if you heard my intro, but I admitted to never having heard from you about you ever until the Amici and doing the fundraising. So guilty as charged. But as soon as I heard about you, it was like I was glued to you. And as I was telling other people, the thing that I absolutely adore about you, besides your kind soul, is that your comedy actually has like intellect behind it. There's like, you bring a purpose to what you speak. You're not just like shooting the shit and whatever. Especially Martin. He's super freaking intelligent.
Yeah. So definitely, like Martin definitely always has that sort of goal behind what he's saying. Sal, you know, recently I'm starting to get more. Basically, the idea is always to be relatable, right? Yeah. That's kind of like my goal about this. And Brother though is just kind of like off the rails, just whatever the hell he could say, he'll say, and that's about it, right? But yeah, just gotta have fun with it, right? And Martin is great because you know it's just the city. There's so much content, and there's so much. Yeah, right there, Pamela, Martin, exactly.
It's the best city to be a comedian in. There's like so much.
I'm sorry?
Make fun of. I think you chose the best city to be a comedian in. There's so much to make fun of.
Oh, 100%. There's just every day the headlines are just ridiculous. Yeah. You see, like Martin do be attacking FedEx people though. Exactly. Martin went a little crazy on one of the last episodes there. The FedEx guy.
We love him for it though. So before we get into the really funny stuff, like how did you come to be? Like how did this just start off for you? I know you've been making us laugh because I read everything on you since 1996. You got a TV role. You do Joe and Mary's Wedding. Like how did this just all start for you?
Well, the thing is that I've always had this sort of passion for acting. I used to do theater when I was a kid, and I kind of like I slowed down and I stopped because yeah, he was born that way. That's funny. Home of the Haves, not like that. And I just kind of like slowly dropped off because it wasn't deemed like a real career, and it still really isn't. But then I started following this guy Gary Vaynerchuk, who kind of really got me like going in terms of like you could just like with social media you could reach anyone out there, and that's what I started doing. I started putting videos out there and like just using Instagram and social media as my kind of like portfolio for stuff, and that's about it. Giuseppe, the booster box. Giuseppe, how's it going? Sorry, I'm just gonna be like my attention span is like the attention span of a squirrel. All right, I'm all over.
I have a question for you from a viewer, and I promise I'm gonna get to it. I just want you to do your intro, and then we'll continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. And that's about it. And then like you know what, I started noticing that like the videos were really starting to pick up steam, and people were really liking them. And I said, you know what, this can actually be a career. Like you know, now there's Instagram, now there's TikTok, and they're just gonna continue coming, right? So it's just kind of like put as much effort into them as possible, and that's about it.
And speaking of, since you just brought up social media, for anybody out there that is either in business, comedian, you know, whatever, self-employed, whatever they are, which of the different platforms do you think is the best? Because you're on everything.
Yeah, so I try to be on everything, because the business I'm in is in the attention business sort of thing, right? So it's like you just got to be everywhere all the time. And I mean, at the end of the day, marketing and advertising, it's all about like that pretty much. So if we're any business, I think you could be on any, you should be on any and all platforms. LinkedIn, you know, maybe LinkedIn is like, you know, you just cater your stuff to each different platform. But I think like the idea is to be on all of them.
Okay. Well, I don't want to go too much into it, but let's just say anybody looking, and I'm sure they value your opinion, because like I said, as much as you're a comedian, I completely believe that you're super educated, because of I hear what you're saying when you make us piss in our pants, and when all your multiple personality disorder humans just like come together. Which number one would you suggest for somebody to be on?
Right now, TikTok.
Okay. All right.
TikTok, 100%.
Okay. Then my second question for you, well, I probably asked more than two, but anyway, who's your favorite character?
Ah, boy, this is not easy, not easy, not at all. Boy, jeez. Brother has like a little place in my heart because he's like the first, like one of the first ones. But then when Martin came in, that's when really like he took it from year to year, man. He skyrocketed. And then Sal, oh boy, it's so hard to choose. Like I get asked this question all the time, and I never have the answer. Like I like them all. Each one is their own. I to be honest, I cannot choose. I can't. I can't do it. I can't.
I think they all serve their purpose, and I love them all. But I love Fratelli Forecast and all that. Like my son, literally, because you know, there's not too much I can let him watch with you because you curse a lot. But he always comes to watch Fratelli Forecast with me, and he pisses his pants. But my favorite is Martin, only for the reason that there's something really, there's a purpose to it. And you know,
Martin does offer that like extra, like it's funny, but at the same time, it's like there's a message behind it, right? Which I'm starting to do with Sal a little bit. I'm trying to make him a little more relatable. But you know, we'll see where that goes.
Relatable. All your characters are relatable. All of them. They all, like, we're all different in all across humanity. We're all different, right?
Yeah.
So somebody's gonna relate more to Sal. My brother for sure relates more to Sal. 𝐿𝐴𝐿, like, you know, like he's gonna relate to
my
Exactly. All right. So enough of the technicalities and whatever. Technicalities. Let's bring some funny into it. I think that's what people want to hear.
Definitely. Let's break that out.
At your own flow, but let's shoot the shit and talk about this sucky ass situation of COVID.
Oh boy, yeah, COVID. That's
Why not try giving the different opinions of your different characters? What does Sal think about COVID?
You know, Sal's not too worried. Sal, you know, I think people are getting the message with Sal. He's not really worried. You know, it's more of like people over exaggerating with the gloves and the Purell and the toilet paper and all this. Can I swear? I can swear. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll keep it clean. What was that?
Swear.
All right then. Sal's opinion of the COVID? Get the fuck. That's pretty much what it is. Martin would be, listen, it's rough, man. You know, I think that the time could be used more efficient, you know, because the thing is that now that no one is on the road, okay? Now he opened the street, but the pothole is not fixed, you know, but the light on the bridge, he shines brighter than a diamond, like my friend Rihanna, you know. So that's what she says. And bro, brother, to be straightforward, bro, it's pretty spack to just stay at home. I mean, I'm not employed regardless, so I can stay. I'm always at home. But now it's like I'm at home with a purpose, bro. You understand? It's like I'm at home, but I'm supposed to be at home because everyone else is at home, and I'm getting paid for it too, which is nice. You know, Trudeau is a spack guy. He throws those spack dollars all the time, and that's about it. You know.
Yeah. He's raining dollar bills.
He makes it rain the bills, bro. That's it.
Yeah. For those he chooses to, though, because there's lots of people falling through the cracks. Like if
but it's because like I did a phone call the other day to call for my cash. If you don't call for the cash, you're getting nothing, bro. You understand? Like that's the whole thing. You have to dial the digits.
Yeah, dial the digits. But if you earn $1,000.50, you ain't getting shit.
Yeah, but like you don't put it down on the paper. You don't tell them that. Like that's information you keep. It's like a secret that you don't tell your best friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, I see you. I love you, Matthew. I swear I love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love the way life works, and that just brings you to different people, and it's like amazing. Like I totally freaking adore you. Like seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of talk to myself, and I film it, and then I post it online, and then like hopefully like it catches. But yeah, I'm talking to myself all day long. Got like 6 different voices in my head.
That's why I said you saw my post about the split personality disorder, right? You have
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're having more fun than anybody else that's alone.
Pretty much, I guess, yeah.
So you do all your editing and everything yourself too, that you said, right?
Yeah, so all the editing, it's all done myself. Post, so I write, then I act, and then I film and I edit. Sometimes I'll get the actual. I have a camera guy too who will come film with me for certain like videos. But yeah, but the editing, like I have that vision in my head before I film, and it's like I see it and I want it to come out that way. So I'll do my own editing in terms of that because I know kind of like how it plays out and stuff.
And
so
you're like super young, right?
I mean, super young. Like define super. I'm like 20. I'm like 24.
Okay, so you could be my child. So that's super young.
Yeah, I mean, like it depends in like what like state of like society we're in, you know? Like it depends.
Well,
but yeah, like it's 24.
In your line of work and in any line of work, you're super young. Like me, I'm borderline over the freaking hill.
No, you see, like personally, we're not on like there's no hills. It's just a flat. It's like a field of like wheat. You understand? It's just flat.
Oh, we're flattening the curve together.
Well, yeah, like there's no curves. There's no mountains. There's no like little hill drops. Like it's a flat. It's like Nebraska. You know, like it's just flat.
Okay. Well,
pretty much.
I'm double your age, so I care to like not agree with you there, but it's okay. You're
okay. We're gonna like it's fine. Look, we're going to agree to not agree that we're agreeing to not agreeing.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's it.
No problem.
Perfect.
I was just like, because one thing that I like to do, I like to do my research on things and stuff. And like I said, because I didn't know you as well back then, I literally went on your entire feed and I'm looking through everything. I love that interview, by the way, to babysit. I would never freaking hire you in a million years there when you spoke to that
the babysitter interview.
Oh my God.
With the Russian guy, yes. With the cyanide pills and gun, yeah.
Yes. So are you intending to bring him into a real life character, or you just like you just felt like throwing him in?
You'll be seeing, so yeah, there's a couple of characters that I used to do back then that I haven't brought back. 'Cause, I mean, I kind of got stuck in this flow of like Martin Brother Sal. I mean, it's what people want to see, which is great, but then it could also get a little redundant. I understand. But yeah, like always throwing in some random mix of Borat to those Russian guys, the Russian guy with Carter. There was like Nathaniel the nutritionist, Bobby Bitcoin was really old. Yeah, there was like a good couple of characters there that could be brought in. But the Russian guy, you will be seeing him soon.
Yeah, he's super funny. And how about
that one was fun. That one was fun.
How about Latina?
Ah, sì, oui. Il y a toujours un petit peu de Latina qui peut entrer comme ça. Pas une fois par semaine, c'est trop. C'est peut-être une fois par 2 semaines. C'est tranquille parce que c'est français. Pas tout le monde comprend le français. Donc c'est pour ça que c'est un peu malheureux. Mais il faut faire ça comme des fois. Just to bring it in.
Yeah. No, but I love that you throw like different characters in there, here and there. It's like so funny to see. You know, just you just have this feeling.
Sorry?
Do you just like get inspired and just feel like just going to like pretty much?
Pretty much. So my thing is like generally I film like I film the day of. So I'll wake up and then I'll get this idea and I'm like, oh, I get excited about it, write it, film it, edit it, and then post it out. Like I like it on the spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, sorry, the Pascal, the big businessman. That was this one character that I recently tried out. It did okay, wasn't the best, but I mean, and that's what's great about this. You gotta keep trying creating characters, different looks. I'd like to get more into costumes. I want to do more costumes, like really like transform into the character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that could be fun. Yeah, like, you know, like that rapper guy, like, what's his name? That little Kit Kato, you know what I'm saying? With the rapper guy, with the, yo, what's up, man? I'm Northeast South, you know. 𝐿mac alumni represent.
Sorry, I want my light in here. Yeah. No, I love it.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah, but first of all, when you're pure creative soul with, and it comes in every creative, you just get inspired and just shoot stuff out there, and it's fine. Test the water, see what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you get like, honestly, there'll be times where it's like idea after idea after idea after idea, and there's some days where it's just the script, so like the actual writing. Because I find like the writing, like it's not as bad, like it's the idea, the initial idea, and sometimes it'll be like, you know, like the whole video is based off of a word or a sentence, and then I just form everything around that, which is fun. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of Gushy here, man. You know what I'm saying? He comes in every now and then, you know, he plays certain moves, keeps it suave, and pretty much it. Everyone's calling Gus, and I'm here. The rapper is cool.
I'm gonna tell you the question that I had before from a viewer. Hold on, let me see. Question for Martin. Potholes.
Yeah.
Where? Sorry, I'm old because it's hard for me to read. Where in Canada has the worst, and what's the advice on potholes? Why am I gone?
Okay.
Why am I gone?
The pothole is I like to think that Quebec is the worst, but Christina, I don't see you, man.
I don't know why. Why don't you see me?
What happened, man? You leave me here. You ask me the question. You fucking fuck off. That's it, man. I'm not in this alone, Chris. Okay. So to answer the question.
I clicked on the question and the camera turned towards the wall. I'm like, what the hell's happening?
Okay, no, you try to hide from me. It's okay. Listen. So the pothole, the idea about that is you have to avoid it like the COVID. Okay. But you can't just put the glove on and you're safe from the pothole. It don't work like that. You need to just avoid. So either you stay home and you quarantine, you're number one safe from the pothole, or if you go out, you have to be more a vigilant, okay? Like a vigilant than a villager when you go out, because the pothole, like it's happened to me, the pothole, fuck, he destroyed my whole tire, man. I almost go direct now, can tire, man. It's crazy. So that's my answer for that question there about the pothole. Stay home, quarantine, that's it. Pothole equal COVID. Done.
Someone asked who your favorite NFL team is. This is
favorite NFL team? Listen, I'll let Sal answer this one. To be quite frank, I don't really watch any sports, to be honest. I'll watch hockey here and there. Washington Capitals, my favorite team. Grew up with my father loving the team, kind of passed on to me. And that's about it. Won the cup a couple of years ago. But NFL, not too much. You know, it's a little too. It's not violent. It's not violent enough. Put it that way. And that's about it. Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. I don't know about them. Not too much of a yeehaw type of character here. Well, Cowboys. Okay, I guess I'm a Cowboys fan. I guess everyone's saying Cowboys, so we'll go with that.
Well, to all the Cowboy fans, my husband's favorite team is Kansas City Chiefs, and last time I checked, they won the Super Bowl. Booyah!
Okay, yeah. So there's the Chiefs. There's the Chiefs and the Cowboys. So I'll do like I'll go for the Cowboy Chiefs, and should be good. The Cowboy Chiefs.
So
the cheerleaders, yeah, bro. Me, I just go for the cheerleaders. That's pretty much it. For like the pom poms, and that's it, bro. And the midweek commercials.
Oh my god! And I watch nothing. I literally watch the halftime show at the end, and J-Lo dancing on her pole and all of that. That's what I watch.
Yeah, so like J-Lo was okay, but like I'm more into like the commercials. Like that's pretty much like my thing, you know. Like that's like
Is she too old for you? Are you biased? She's too old for you?
No, like bro, like that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like there's too much glitter on the dress, and like it messes with my eye follicles. You understand? Like it's like whoa. Like I don't want to get like a flash. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's a lot. Like it's the music, the lights. Like it's too much, bro. You know, I just rather like stick to the pom poms and we're good.
You're too funny. So what's happening with Joe and Mary's wedding in Montreal?
Joan Marie's wedding in Montreal right now is, from what I know, is postponed. We're looking at maybe August, but who knows with this whole coronavirus thing. Yeah, with this whole shit. It's I don't know. It's rough, but I mean, hopefully it comes back soon, right? Because Montreal is going to be one of the bigger shows, I think, equivalent to Toronto. So I'm grateful we got to do Ottawa and Toronto. So those were fun. But yeah.
Isn't it so sorry? I don't care. You're cursing. Isn't it so fucked up how you just went from doing Toronto and Ottawa, and almost like from one day to the next, the whole freaking world just like there was like this.
It's
like unexplainable craziness.
It's fucking crazy, man. Like we literally get back from Toronto, and then like within 3 days, it's like like no more crowds of like 250 people or more, which is insane. And then it just like spiraled onto that, and like wow, like it just like it exponentially just got worse, which is insane. But yeah, for sure, it sucks because like you're like the whole thing is happening, and you're like we're going into this party, and we're kind of going into like 400 people here. Should we like be worried or like? And it's a wedding, an Italian wedding, so everyone's like, oh, it's Johnny from Nova Scotia. How you doing? And then like, hey. You're kissing, and then you're passing the boost, and like you're touching and handshaking and stuff, and you're just kind of like, okay. But you know what actually shocked me the most was this like when they came out with like there's like a 14-day trigger period, so like you can actually have 14 days. And I remember being at home, like Toronto was long gone, and I'm sitting there and I'm like 14 days, and I went to the calendar and I'm like, when did we have the Toronto show? And I was still within the 14-day period, so I'm like, wait a minute, I can still technically have this. And like, I just blew my mind. So 14 days that like just makes me like go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's about it. So quarantate. Yeah.
Quarantate. I know.
I'm trying to see. Sometimes I'll come up with something, I'll start it, and then the brain doesn't click, and then it dies out like that, and I gotta sit in my shame and embarrassment and just a tear.
You know what? When it comes to any type of creativity, it doesn't matter. It really does.
Yeah. You just gotta have fun. That's what we're doing.
That's what
right?
we're doing. Yeah.
I like that picture behind you there. That's good. That's good artistic. That's good artisanal value.
Yes. Well, it's my devil horns elongated because I'm not innocent.
Ah. Okay. Well, in that case.
So anything you want to say out there to your like fans? Because I know you have like only like 31.7 thousand of them. Yeah.
What I want to say to my fans. Honestly, it can be summed up with just a massive, massive thank you, and that I am extremely grateful for every single last one of them, for just keeping up the support, the messages, the comments, the likes, the shares. I mean, like everything that everybody does means so much, and that's and I'm forever grateful, right? Because I mean, without people like to say that like you don't need it's not like don't focus on the followers. It's like do your own thing, and I am doing my own thing. I'm doing what I love, but then at the end of the day, like if there's no audience, this stuff doesn't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just bottom of my heart. Thank you to and I recognize so many people in here right now that are just commenting, like that guy commented and she commented and she messaged, and I've spoken to her and spoken to him, and yeah, so I'm just super grateful for this, for sure. Wait, Matthew, my friend would like to know if you're single, and also you're hilarious. I am not, unfortunately.
You're not single.
Yeah.
You don't bring the character on.
I'm sorry?
How come no dating or love skits then?
You know what? They're coming. They're coming soon. Put it that way. I'm working on them.
I'm sure all us quarantined, married people or in couple that just want to like smash them because they're in your freaking face all day long. It would be funny to do a skit that way.
You know what? 100%. That would. I mean, that's a whole other niche that can be played out.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, there's so many things that I haven't like tapped into yet that I would like to, and yeah, I just also, when working with people, I like working with good people, like working with fun people and stuff. Like that's the other thing too that I like to start branching out with. The one I posted tonight, working with Nick Drosos. He's great. He's also like an actor as well, and he's great. Like I have a good flow with him. It's like all of our stuff is pretty much improv, which is cool. Improv is great, and yeah, for sure, definitely. I had seen somebody here. Hold on a second. What did they write? What's Borat's favorite sport? From Matthew. First of all, Matthew, that's a pretty good name. X this.
I wonder
Wait,
why.
No. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna touch this because I'm gonna end up canceling myself. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm just gonna stop touching the screen. I'm not gonna touch the screen. I'm gonna stand back, and that's it. So, listen, Matthew, I like very much to play a sports of tennis. All right, because you don't have teams, you have yourself, and that's it. You smack the ball is come back, and you smack it again. Very nice, Chinkui. That's pretty much that. It's funny. I was actually filming Borat today, so it's that kind of works out.
I love that voice. Like I love that voice. I actually think that's one of the funniest voices. I just love Martin, like I told you, because of that intelligence behind it. But that's my favorite voice.
Yeah, I mean, okay, again, obviously, Borat, I don't take any credit from it, right? It's not my character at all, not my voice. Sacha Baron Cohen is fantastic, one of my idols, because the guy is just insane, and like he really, when he gets in the character, he stays in character like for like 2 years, and anyway, it's just it's insane. But yeah, no, Borat is fun. Obviously, he's Borat. It's what I find difficult about doing him is that my mind goes to actually being Borat and the things he would say versus like I can't necessarily say that because you wanna kind of like keep things not PG but like keep things sane, I guess.
Okay.
To a certain extent.
No, it does. But do you find that, like you're saying about Borat, do you find that you could get like lost in the character and it's not true to who you are? Is what you're saying?
No, so like for example, if I am going to full on play Borat, I need to take it up 6-7 notches in terms of like what we'll say the sexuality content, in terms of like the dirtiness, in terms of like the craziness. It needs to be picked up. Obviously, if you saw the movie, you understand where I'm going with it, right? So yeah, like I can't do the movie on Instagram. My mind goes there with jokes and stuff. Like I can write stuff like that, but obviously I'm not gonna perform that because I just rather not. Like I just keep it. I'd rather hit what do you call that? A greater. Like if I go too much, I'll hit a smaller group of people versus if I bring it down a notch, like I'll hit a bit more of everyone, sort of thing.
Exactly.
That's kind of where my thought process goes with that.
I'm going to ask you some questions that have come in for me, but there's one thing that I want to know, because obviously we know that you're super funny and all, and anybody that's ever seen your stories obviously knew that you helped when I was with the Amici and volunteering of my time, that you helped us raise funds for the causes. Is this something like, but I see you promoting a lot of businesses too, and whatever the funny little skits that you do, the Easter Bunny, whatever in a restaurant. Is this something, like obviously we didn't pay you to like come and help us for the Amici. Is this something that anybody watching, any businesses can come and, I don't know, basically seek of you as if you're the little infomercial type of thingy?
Yeah, so I'm going to tie this in what we were talking about before. So we're talking about Super Bowl commercials. My thought process was I want to make commercials that are like Super Bowl commercials. Commercials you see on TV, unfortunately, you have PVR, you skip right through them, no one wants to watch them. However, like you said, when you watch Super Bowl, you want to watch those commercials. So my thought process for this was like, I need to make Super Bowl commercials that regardless of the product or service, you just want to watch it because you're going to get at least some laughter out of it, right? So that's always my process for that. And yeah, so like, and I find they're fun because now with those types of videos, I have a sort of a budget, right? So I can invest a little bit more in terms of a costume, in terms of camera equipment, in terms of like, time, I guess we'll say, and all that kind of stuff. So those are always fun and like of a different quality when I do them. But in terms of fundraisers, I try to help out as much as I can. Sometimes I'll say yes. I try to say yes to as many. But
It does get overwhelming. That's for sure, because there's so
Yeah,
many people that want help for their causes. So I completely understand, and we, like Angie and I, and obviously the Amici, when we're a part of them, we're super appreciative of your time for that. And on that note, we're not part of the Amici anymore, just because it was like too, when you're help, like you said, it's a lot of work helping this one, helping that one, and
for
whatever.
sure, definitely, yeah, yeah.
You have to like work for yourself, but support their causes. They're beautiful and amazing, and you're still part of them, helping them out, and that's amazing. And I'm so happy for the Amici and for you and all that came of it. I'm going to ask you some questions that people are asking. Somebody asked what your favorite restaurant was.
My favorite restaurant? Oh boy, that I'm sorry, I can't even answer that.
I know.
It depends what I'm in the mood for. Like I love good poutine. I love good pizza, good pasta, good steak, good. Geez, it's not even like I don't know. I can name you like a list.
Yeah,
but
I know. Those are always hard questions, especially when you support so many restaurants. Somebody is saying, sorry, at 𝐘𝐻22, are you ever going to come to Laval? Because my school is full of your fans.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that at the beginning of the year I started doing. There was a school or two that were kind of reaching out to me to go there and like speak to the students, talk to them, kind of like do that kind of stuff. And first school I'm very grateful for was in Saint-Agathe, which was crazy. I drove like 40 minutes. No, was it longer? Further than that? No, wait, it was further than that. It was like an hour and a half roughly to get there. I remember it was like it was a nice day, but 40 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes to get there and come back. And students were great, and it was a fantastic experience. And I like that stuff. To be honest, I like giving recently I've been posting a lot about like the kind of like behind the scenes sort of thing. So like there's the whole what you guys see, the videos and the Martin and Loud and everything, but then there's also the whole like behind the scenes and like the work and this and the passion and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's a very important part. My goal is to kind of like balance out the two and kind of give both, right? That's yeah.
A lot of people are asking questions, and I just want you guys to know that after this live is done, that I do this screen video recording thing that we can actually keep the comments, because when you just save on Instagram, it doesn't save the comments. And I'll send it to Matthew, and he could reply to them, because there's like a quadrillion questions, Matthew. I'm gonna go into
awesome.
And this is on the feed. Now I'm going to just go into the question hold on. Any plans on developing a Portuguese character?
Yes. So for those of you who don't know, I'm actually half Portuguese. Matthew Benfeito Jafrida. And yes, so the idea here would be to kind of really develop the Portuguese accent. I have a couple of guys in mind that I can go see and listen to and kind of practice. But yes, a Portuguese character would open up so much content and would be super, super fun to play them off of like Italian characters and other characters, like brother versus like a Portuguese guy. So I think that could be really fun. But yes, it's in the work. So Portuguese, Greek as well, Australian. Yeah, so I would say those are like my top three for now that I'm kind of like have my sights focused on.
Okay.
But yeah.
Somebody asked how you got into acting, but you already answered that at the beginning. So whoever asked that question, we'll repost this. I always on our profile at Allure Custom Events, we're gonna post the YouTube channel. You'll be able to rewatch it and then see exactly what his explanation of how we got into this is. My partner seems to think that your favorite car are BMWs. Is that so?
Favorite cars are not BMWs. They're not. They're nice looking cars. Not a fan of the interiors, however, of the older ones. But my favorite car. So I've seen a couple of car questions. Favorite car is a Nissan GTR, hands down. Yeah, favorite. So I'm gonna do a little shout out here. If anybody has a GTR that would like to that they're not using for like a certain like day or whatever, I can like take it off you for that certain amount of time. So I'm just letting you know. Anyway, but BMWs are cool. But yeah, my favorite car would have to be a Nissan GTR, hands down. Any day of the week, no problem.
I think that Sal and Brother's car wouldn't be the Nissan GTR. What would be their favorite car?
Okay, bro, for me it would be like definitely like a Spack Ferrari, bro. Like just straight up red with like more red, and like as long as it's like more redder than my nose currently, I'm flying, bro. You understand? Like Ferrari any day, any night, that's it. Now for Sal, Ferrari would be nice, but I'm feeling more of a Cadillac, all black Cadillac, maybe like an Escalade, with a cigar, something a little more classy, maybe a Mercedes, maybe, perhaps. I'm not too sure, maybe. Maybe a Mercedes can work, but definitely a Cadillac. Cadillac's in that garage, definitely.
At Johnny, sorry, I can't see your name there, but he said Camaro. I totally thought you were going to say Camaro.
For
Sal.
for Sal.
Yeah.
Camaro. No, but like an old Camaro?
Yeah, like listen, my brother I'm 48. My brother's 52. He was born in that era that at his prom he had that silk red like literally
Yeah.
like I don't know how to explain it. What is it? What is it called? Like cape that came down with big fro for Italian people. White suit, drove his Camaro and like with dice and all that crap. I so thought you were
I love it. But you know what? Actually, one of my favorite cars that I'd like to own eventually is a 1969 Camaro.
Okay.
Yeah, just probably like black with the white racing stripes, classic, clean, or white with the black racing stripes. Like one of those two, definitely. Yeah, someone else always asks, what is Martin's favorite car? Guaranteed, hands down, not even have to think twice. My favorite car is those trucks that fill the potholes automatic. I would have like 10 of those fucking in my garage, the whole thing, and fix everything. Oh, guaranteed. No Ferrari, no Lamborghini, no Cadillac, nothing. Just the truck who's fixed the pothole. That's it. That's all, man. Red, say fucking cherry red, man. That's it.
You know what's so funny? You know when you did that? I don't know. I think it was Martin that spoke about it when you came down the carry or the 20. How they didn't make the lines anymore, and that the government didn't give a shit if people were gonna like freaking kill each other. Since the COVID, I know you're not in my area because I'm in like coming down the Cary West area. They made the freaking lines. It took COVID to make them make the dividers that people don't kill themselves.
It's but honestly, like that one. See, like that one there, I saw it and like I saw the news and I was just like, this doesn't make sense. And I'm like, what's gonna happen is, unfortunately, like the incident on the 440, right? It was a big accident last summer because people are cutting in, and then it's like, and then we're gonna put police, and now we're gonna put some safety measures. Like, why do people have to get hurt before you do something? And that's the case with the lines, right? Why does somebody have to get hurt? And that's the now the thing is that like, how do I, like my mind goes to like, how do I make this funny? Because like it's a serious issue, but like Johnny Canizaro there, the school bus R8, bro, exactly, with the chrome metallic, bro. That's the it's with the muffler that curves down for more aerodynamic. He knows what we understand each other. I got you, bro. I got you. Sorry. So yeah, how do you make that funny? And that's my kind of thought process. I don't want to like. You want to not offend, but like you don't want to take a heavy situation and make it like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's always a task, but I have fun doing that.
But Matthew, in all honesty, like I don't. Obviously, you see our feed and the stories, and as Angie has said, I'm the one that controls most of our feed because I'm the more whatever tech savvy or social one, and I do make light of the subject and I do laugh about the COVID. But not because I'm laughing at the situation. It's that the tragedy and the shit that happens in life, not even just COVID, life in general is a given. So we have to bring that light to it. That's why I told, when Angie and I spoke about it, who are we going to bring on first? Because we do have a lot of people that like to come on live. We said, Matthew freaking Jafrita, without a freaking doubt, he's coming first because people need to laugh about this shit. Like they need to laugh about it because if not, you're just going to be swallowed whole and like go into a depression. Because it's a disgusting, like it's like you said, you came from Toronto. You look back at the date of when you went and hugging, kissing, schmacking, whatever the hell you were doing with people, and you're like, oh my god, did they have COVID? Do I have it? Am I a baby?
It's Yeah, I mean that's the thing, and like it's a situation. You gotta make like my mind. So the way I cope with anything, like any tragedy or whatever, honestly, my mind goes to just creating jokes
Yeah,
about the situation, around the situation. That's where my mind goes automatically. I don't control it. It's crazy. It's just
automatic.
it just goes there. But I mean that's how I cope with it. Some people cope by other means, but that's how I deal with it. And then I just kind of like use this Instagram to kind of put it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's pretty much that.
No, like for sure. If Instagram didn't cap our live at an hour, I'm sure we can go on for hours talking
Oh,
shit.
geez, yeah, we'll bring, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's so much to talk about, so many questions to answer that I'd love to answer, and yeah, and just have fun with it, right? I mean, I used to. So when I was at I think it was last year at some point, I was doing a live a week. That was my kind of thing, like one live a week. It was like I
Hmm.
wouldn't say a show. It was just kind of like I'd bring people on and we'd chat, but then for some reason my internet kept cutting off. It was annoying, and then I'd rather like just kind of talk straight and then have people give me scenarios. So like, oh, Martin buying oranges at Bonanza, and it's like boom, and I go like I just and that's what I would do. I'd say like, give me situations, and I pick one and just run with it for a little
Yeah.
while and keep switching. So I mean, would I like to do that again? Yeah, I think that could be cool. I'd like to do that even maybe eventually live, like a stand-up comedy bit, but that sort of thing where it's like, okay, give me a character, give me a place, and give me an action, and then like boom, I go at it because I like the on the spot kind of stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, well, the improv. That's what I
The,
like.
the, the improv is, yeah, exactly.
And for everybody knowing, there's nothing scripted here. It's completely improv. Like it's
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
shoot
For this,
I'm shoot by the hip, the white Italian hip kind of freaking girl, and the people that are gonna come on to
which
this
what page are
channel
we at
is
now?
what it's script 3, paragraph 2,
It,
sentence
it
number 5. Keep
Paragraph
track,
number
guys.
5. Okay, cool. It's not scripted. It's we're good.
No, seriously, I can go on forever with you. But I honestly, like for people that aren't on my personal Instagram, every day I post a funny. This is pre-COVID. It's like years that's been happening. The first thing I do is post something funny because too many people they don't take light out of light. I'm sorry. They don't. How do I say this? Hold on. You have to take the light out of the darkness. And a lot of people don't take time to
100%.
laugh. And I literally, like, whether it's like, you saw, how much vodka does it take in scrambled eggs? Like, whatever. I'm not an alcoholic, people. I do drink. Here, look, I have a drink. But there's
Yeah.
so many alcoholic type things. I literally made it a purpose to do that every single morning when I was working. Because obviously we're not planning freaking events right now, except for we do some virtual consults. But it was my purpose in the day to start that, and at night was a purposeful post, something relatable to my personal life, just to people in general. It was my focus. Now I'm focusing a lot more on this part because there's nothing else happening, so we have to build a little bit more here. We can't make you guys happy with events, so we want to make you happy with our lives and bring that funny and that craziness into our stories. And that's why we wanted you here. And like I said, if I can go live with you every single night, it'd be like my freaking pleasure because I could like talk every day for hours.
Definitely. And I mean, like that's what we're gonna notice. That's what we're gonna notice a lot now is that like this whole COVID thing is forcing people and forcing businesses into a corner. And one of the ways out is social media. So yeah, and I think even once this is gone and businesses come back, I think there's going to be a lot of people that are realizing and companies that are realizing, like, wait a minute, we don't need an infrastructure. All of our employees work successfully from home, so we're going to keep it that way and save a bit of money. And yeah, I have some people here asking about my nose, so I just want to address that quick. I went fishing on so bro, like it wasn't like expired copper tone for those who watched the video. Basically I went fishing on Saturday, and we were out on the water pretty much for a good 6 hours, and I forgot the sunscreen. I just blatantly forgot it, and I tried to cover up, but like I had sunglasses on, which is why it's white here, but then my nose got like the whole like yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to address that because people think it's
If you would have been wearing the mask, you would have been completely protected.
yeah. Like if I had the COVID, but But bro, me, I was like socially distanced, like 200 feet away from the shore, bro. Me, I caught nothing in the water. Even the fish were socially distanced, bro. You understand? Like nobody wanted to know nothing. So, you know, like me, I thought I was safe, but the sun, he hit hard, bro. That's it.
Yeah. You can't social distance from the sun.
No, unfortunately not. I tried to get like a bit of vitamin D, but I overdosed on vitamin D, but like it's like all of the vitamin D is in my nose right now. Like that's what happened.
Triple D. Triple D.
Yeah, I got like triple D right straight to the nose.
It's so much fun. Like I think I've literally never had a conversation with you more than like 5 minutes. Remember the bowling?
Yeah, I mean, no, you but that's the thing. It's because I start talking to you and then you turn around and you walk away. You're like, fuck this guy, and like I'm gonna go bowl or something, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, it was nice talking to you, Christina, and like I'm like halfway through my story, and you're like, yeah, it's fun, okay, and like that's it. But I mean, whatever, it's okay. I'm like offended, but I'm not offended.
Oh, well, I wasn't bowling because I actually have nerve damage on the right side of my body, so I can't bowl. But for those of you listening, it's because I was the planner, so I was kind of busy, but I never, ever was rude to you. I love it.
Listen, it was a joke.
No, I know. After this COVID, like, we got to go on some terrace, bro.
Well, I mean, for sure. Like that, definitely. But yeah, I just want to say, like, it was a joke. Like, she didn't ignore me. She actually talked to me too much. Like, I got annoyed a little bit, but I mean, you know, it's just digging. We're just getting worse and worse.
Doesn't matter. That's the way it's got to be. We're here to make people laugh, man. I said I could stay on here forever with you.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have to, like, it's my bedtime at like 9:30. Yeah. Then I have a bedtime story from 9:30 to 9:40. And then I have to like brush my teeth, and then I go to bed. But it takes me sometimes like an hour to fall asleep, bro. You know, like it's not like I tried the melatonin, but I'm at like 60 grams of melatonin just to like get a bit like tired, you know, like so that's why I go to bed earlier. Pretty much.
Someone say, give us some Martin Asti.
God, yes, man, you're fucking demanding on this, man, for a Tuesday night, Chris. It's 8 hours, man, it's the time for bed, Chris. Don't you have work tomorrow? You're not the essential service worker, man. You stay at home all fucking day, man. Sacrament. Listen, you know what? Maybe, you want Martin, I tell you what, I give you a fantastic idea. Go in the garage, okay? Get a shovel, get some salt and, not salt, fucking sand and gravel, and go fill fucking if everyone needs to fill one pothole, we fix the city, no problem. If the city isn't going to do it, we need to unite and do it. The UPF, man, the United Pothole Force, Chris. Tabarnak. There we go.
So funny.
You want Martin? I give you Martin, man.
Oh my goodness. You're too funny. Ay. And
yes.
What do you want to? Because we only have a few minutes left there. Actually, how time?
So like you're fucking throwing me out. Here's what you're doing. You're telling me that like you're getting boring now. You're slowing down. So it's time for you to get the fuck right. That's what you're trying to. That's what you're doing here. All right. No, it's all right. It's okay. I understand. See, the Fuel Up podcast. They're asking me to do sound. So like I kind of fucking killed two birds with one stone. With you know, and we're just gonna, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know what? I take that back. I don't like your poster. You know, fuck the poster.
You're so funny. I swear, I don't understand why freaking Instagram has this cap on 1 hour. It's so annoying.
Well, it's because I'm gonna tell you the reason. It's because one time I did a live presentation on Instagram. It went on for a month and a half straight, bro, right? I was completely dehydration, bro, right? I had not one driplet of water in me, bro, and I was like passed out. So they put it to control everything, bro, right? Because me, I was like, yeah, like that's pretty much it. That's why now I have Aquafina here, bro.
My God, you're Aquafina. Me, it's vodka and soda.
Vodka soda. This is pure Aquafina with 3 bubbles, bro. I don't like too much. Like I have like full potent bubbles over here, but this one's only like I only put 3 for like a little bit of like pizzazz, you know.
You're so cute. Oh my God, I love you. It's soon ending, but I want to tell you, Matthew, that we really we're intending on throwing like the party of the fucking universe, excuse me, because a comedy act, I think, deserves swearing. When this all is over and have the biggest freaking schmuck party ever, and you need to be there with every one of your personalities. Like seriously, from this when this insanity started, all I said is we all need to party together. We need to laugh, we need to drink, we need to dance like it's 1999.
Yeah, I'm gonna show up with like 6 different costumes, and we're just gonna go fucking crazy. We're just gonna, I'm gonna talk to that guy over there. I'm gonna say hi to that guy over there. We're gonna do this over here. Brother's gonna talk over there. Martin's gonna be in the back. We're throwing some Borat. We're gonna do a thing. A Latina, un peu de Latina ici, comme ça. Mais il faut dire sur la feuille que les présentations c'est en anglais puis en français. Parce que si tu dis que c'est seulement en anglais, puis là, il commence à parler, moi, il ne peut mettre des sous-titres en bas. Donc, c'est quelque chose qu'il faut dire en premier avant que les personnes achètent les tickets. Tu comprends?
Ouais.
Si, ok. Parfait.
Oh my God. You're so freaking funny. Okay, we have literally like 2 minutes, not even left. Do you want anything with all of your amazing viewers and fans?
Yeah, I need money. I'm kidding. Trudeau's taking care of that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. No, a big thank you again to everyone here who came and is just keeping up and questions, and like send me the questions after. I'll try my best to get through as many as possible. But yeah, definitely, and just big thank you to everyone for sticking around and enjoying the videos and supporting and everything. And that's pretty much it. Kradasakis, I've seen you all night, bud. Thank you so much. Thank you. You asked like a couple questions. I wasn't able to get to them, but yeah, really appreciate it. Hi, Christina. Sorry.
A lot of people ask questions. Like I said, I always screen record and then share it in YouTube, so you could actually physically answer their questions there. As much as we love Matthew and all, but I can't post our live on his YouTube channel, but I'll post it on the Allure Custom Events. And I hope that everybody appreciated the content. We're only trying to bring people that we so freaking love, appreciate, and value in life. And never know, maybe Matthew will come back another time, because we're stuck in this shit for a long time, by the way.
Yeah, a couple of we're in this for like a couple of minutes, bro. It's gonna be yeah, maybe like 10-15 minutes there. We're stuck, bro. We're in the mud. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. I truly appreciate you being on here, Matthew.
Thank you so much for having me.
Love you.
I really appreciate it. This was great. I had so much fun.
Good night to all the characters. Love you all.
Good night. Take care, everybody. Big hugs and kisses. Stay safe. And be seeing you guys around for sure. I'm not going anywhere.
Thank you, Matthew.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.